Roses. So we are here at court. The day is over. It's been a long day. Normally I check in with y'all, but I couldn't do that today because if I left the courtroom, I wouldn't have made it back in court to hear the testimonies. We got through the jury selection. We got through opening statements from both sides, the defendants and the prosecutors, and we also heard from 2 witnesses. Now, I just turned my phones on, and already the headlines that I'm seeing are people talking about the male escort, what was claimed by the male escort, right? There were claims of who made who urinate on who, whether Diddy, Cassie, who told who to do what. There were conversations about jealousy between Cassie and Kim Porter, and this being just a toxic relationship, and domestic violence and assault being things that Diddy is willing to own up to, but trafficking and all the other things being things that he is not willing to own up to. There's a lot to break down from today. It was very detailed. Now let's get into the whole peeing in the mouth by the escort. So on the stand, the prosecution did allege that Cassie is going to testify that Puff allegedly had made a male escort pee in her mouth. That is what they alleged in their opening statements. There was an escort that got on the stand as a witness. During this testimony, this escort talked about being made to pee in Cassie's mouth. But this witness says that it was Cassie who asked him to do that, and that Puff was watching, and honestly, that was stricken. Like the jurors, when he got into, because he was speaking directly about Cassie and the fact that Cassie allegedly asked him to do it, and that's why he did it. And he was saying that at first he didn't know how to do it. Like he was just like peeing like he normally pees, and that Cassie, along with Puff, was basically telling him like slow down, like don't let it all come out at one point, like you know what I mean, like you're really peeing. And then that one line I just said about him saying what Puff and Cassie said to him together about that was stricken from the jurors. Like they're not even allowed to use that, because his original conversation around this was Cassie asked him to do that, allegedly, and that Cassie was like the mastermind behind that. Cassie is going to testify, and that's going to happen this week. To be honest with y'all, I wouldn't be surprised if it happens tomorrow. So the prosecutor's opening statements are being picked up, but there was a witness on the stand that changed that whole story. After leaving today, I feel like when we hear the conversations about Puff's legal team and how powerful the legal team is and how good they are, until you see it in person, you don't even understand. I'm gonna do a full breakdown tonight, which will be posting to my podcast tomorrow morning, and then I'll see y'all on the Breakfast Club. We got a lot to talk about. Today was a day.